Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today, I'm going to show you how to build something absolutely insane with n8n. We are going to create a fully automated X-Trend responder bot that fetches trending topics, analyzes the top posts, and then writes and posts its own tweet. Yes, you heard that right. Your bot will literally scroll trends, think like a human, and tweet like a pro automatically. And the best part? No coding experience required, no paid API, and it's 100% free to host. So stick around, because by the end of this video, your X account could be growing itself every single day. Let's first break down what our bot actually does. The workflow works like a mini factory. First, it checks for trending topics. Second, it loops through those topics and searches recent tweets using Nitter. That's an alternative front end for Twitter data. Third, it scrapes some real tweets for context. Fourth, it sends that data to an AI agent powered by Google Gemini through n8n. Fifth, it passes the AI's response and posts the final tweet back to X. Then it waits and repeats the whole cycle automatically every few hours. This means your bot is constantly aware of what's trending, thinking about it intelligently, and contributing meaningful or witty posts to your timeline just like a human content creator would. And the best part, it's completely automated, and you don't need any coding background to build it. Before I continue, I am happy to inform you that I have added the file for the workflow on my Telegram channel. Use the link at the description to access it, so you can easily load the workflow to your n8n Canva. First thing first, let's start by creating a new workflow. Alright, step 1 is our schedule trigger node. This node controls when your workflow runs. Add schedule trigger. We'll set it to trigger twice a day, once at 3 a.m. and again at 9 a.m. That way, it catches early morning and midday trends. Note, I am using 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. because my n8n is hosted on cloud and the server is at United States using New York time, which means it will be 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Nigeria time. I have the video on how to self-host n8n on Render. Check it out. So open the schedule trigger and set the cron expression. I have added it to the documentation of this tutorial. Do well to download it on my Telegram channel. This means run at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock every day, which is 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Nigerian time. You could of course customize this maybe every hour if you want your bot to post more frequently. So once that's in, we'll connect it to our next node. Now let's add a set node. We'll call this one properties. This node defines two things: the country we want to get trends from and how many trends we want to pull. Let's set country to Nigeria. You can change it to your own, for example United States or India, depending on your audience, and you can leave it empty if you want to get worldwide trends. And let's set total posts to 5 because we only want to send 5 posts per trigger. It's good to keep it small, otherwise the workflow might run for too long. So country is Nigeria, total post is 5. Perfect. Next, we're going to use an HTTP request node. We'll fetch data from Trends24, a free website that lists trending topics per country. Here we are using a get method. In the URL field, paste the web URL. The URL is in the description and also in the documentation. Now, switch then country from fixed to expression. Then, drag the country item to the back of the URL, and this will generate a dynamic URL and changes depending on the country you set. We don't need authentication or special headers, just the URL. Run this node and you should see a large chunk of HTML come back. That's our raw trend data. Name this one Get Trending Post. Now that we have the HTML output from trend 2.4, we need to extract the trending topics. For that, we'll add a code node. Make sure you select the code in JavaScript. On the guide, copy the JavaScript which I included. Let me copy from the previous workflow I have created. In the JavaScript input, delete everything and paste the copied code there. What this does is extracts all the links from the HTML, filters out hashtags since we just want topic names, and slices the list to the first 5. Now, let me be particular about this. For the slice, we have 0 and another variable. You can delete the second variable if you name your workflow differently. Now come to properties and drag the total number of post variable to replace the one here. Execute this node and you'll get a clean list of 5 trending topics. Nice and tidy. Also, don't forget to rename this to format trending. This makes sure your workflow is properly readable. Now, we want to process each of these 5 trends individually. To do that, we use the loop over items node, leave the batch size to 1. It will take each trend one by one, send it through the rest of the workflow, and then return to the next. That's how we can treat each trending topic as a separate task. Delete the replace me node. Next, for each topics, we will try to get the context of the topic. We want our AI agent to have a detailed understanding of what people are talking about, so it will not tweet off topic. To do that, we'll use another HTTP request node. This node will use Nitter, a lightweight Twitter front end, to search for recent tweets about that trend. I have included the URL in this tutorial documentation. Make sure you get it from my Telegram channel. So let me copy from my previous workflow. Now go back to the HTTP request node and switch the URL to expression. Paste the expression you copied from the documentation. That code dynamically plugs in the current trend, cleans it up, and searches for it on Nitter. We are still using get method. Then execute the node. Now we have the result, which is the HTML of the whole web page. Cool. Also, if we try to go to this website, let me copy the web URL and navigate to the page. Here you will see recent tweets people are posting. We will be using these as a context for our AI agent so it can understand what the trend is all about. All we need is 10 tweets and the AI agent will figure the context out. You can also rename the HTTP request to get tweets. Next, add another code node. This code node will be used to format the HTML result we got from the previous node. So go to the documentation and copy the JavaScript code there. Navigate back to the code node and replace the code there with the one you copied from the guide. After, execute the node. What this does is that it turns the messy HTML into an array of real tweet objects, each with content, username, and author. It also reduces the tweets to the last 10 posts. Also, you can rename the node to format tweets. Let's add another code node. This one takes all the tweets we just extracted and merges them into one big text block like a summary. So go to the documentation and copy the JavaScript that will do that and paste it in your code node. Execute the node and you will see the context created. We can now pass this to our AI agent. Now it's time for the fun part, letting AI write the perfect tweet. For that, add AI agent node. Then, change source for prompt to define below. After, scroll down and click on add option. Then add system message. Now, go to the documentation and copy the prompt for both the user and system and paste them as expression. Now, let's add a chat model. Here, we will be making use of Google Gemini chat model. In order to use this, we need credential. I already have my credential there, but let me go over it for those who do not have one. To get your API key to use Google Gemini chat model, head over to Google AI Studio. The link is at the description of this video. On Google AI Studio, click Get API Key, which is at the bottom of the sidebar. After the page is loaded, click Create API Key and then name your key and choose the project, and then create. After you have your API key, which you should copy and paste in your Gemini credential and finally connect. For the model, leave it at Gemini 2.5 Flash model. It is free for now as long as we do not exceed our limit. Okay, let's add memory for our AI agent, and here we'll be using the simple memory. Change the session ID to define below and switch the key from fixed to expression. Now, paste the expression which I include in the guide here. The will generate a random but unique string which will be the session ID for each trigger. After, let's execute this node. Now, we have the response from the AI agent, which is human-like. The result is in JSON, but the result is not properly formatted. To format and clean the response, we'll add another code node. Next, go back to the guide and copy the simple JavaScript code there and paste it in the code node. This will clean the response. Now, let's execute this node. As you wait, you can rename the node to We now have the formatted response, which we can now post on our X account. The next step is to post the response from the AI agent to X. To do that, we will add HTTP request node. Name it post to X so that you can differentiate it from others. At the URL, paste the X API URL you copied from the guide. Then, change the method from get to post. After, select authentication and change it to predefined. Under type, search and select XOAuth2 API. Here, for the OAuth2, you need a credential. First, select new credential. I have the credential already, but for the sake of others, let's go over how to get yours. To get your credential, sign up or sign in for X developer account. After, create a new project if you don't have one. Then select keys and settings. On the page, scroll down till you see the section for OAuth2 client ID and client secret. You have the client ID and then generate the client secret. Now, copy these and fill them in your n8n settings. Then save and you should be prompted to sign in to your Twitter account. After signing, you would be connected. Next, toggle on send body so that we can send out tweet with a post request. Set body content type to JSON. Also, set specify body to using JSON. Then type in text equals to and then drag the tweet there. Check the guide for the copy and paste version. Then execute the node to post to X. Now, we don't want the bot to run just once. We want it to post like human. So after posting, we'll add a wait node. Let's set it to 80 minutes. That means after posting, the workflow waits for 80 minutes. Then loops back to the loop over items node and moves on to the next trend. By the time it's done, it will have posted 5 tweets, one for each trending topic every few hours. And that's it. You've just built a fully automated X trend responder bot using n8n and AI. You now have your own personal social media assistant posting trending content intelligently every day while you sleep. If you found this tutorial helpful, Give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more automation tutorials, and drop a comment below if you want me to show any other automation tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.